guys, it's Pure Gamer, and today, well, we're back on GTA 5, and I didn't think I'd be doing this for a while, but basically, obviously everyone's fully aware of the whole glitch thing that happens, you know, you sell and buy apartments, and well, I thought, why not try it, let's see what happens. Yes, occasionally I do money glitches because they don't affect other players, they just affect me because they affect how, obviously, easy it is to make money, so it makes the game less boring in a way. So I decided, you know what, let's play the game, let's do a glitch. I did the glitch. 2 weeks later, my player got deleted. So I had to recreate a player. As you can see, I've tried to basically recreate the exact same guy, because that's how I wanted it. I'm wearing the scuba gear, purely because I wanted to get something that is really good to wear, because when you're doing some missions, it's just easy to jump in the water. You'll understand what missions we're going to be doing and why I'm wearing that. And then basically I had 16 million that they kept from the old player that I had, you know, my level 600 and whatever. So I lost my rank, my guns, my cars, everything, all my houses, all my cars, all the businesses. So I'm starting from the bottom again. But as you can see, I've rebought this office, the most expensive office with 3 floors. I spent 16 million on this. The casino, because I want to be able to do heists, but now I forgot that I need to buy an arcade as well. I should have bought a nightclub first, because the nightclub makes money without you even needing to be there, because obviously you can do that business underneath it, you know, it does all the cargo and all that. So what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be doing the cargo buying and selling missions. Now I've bought a small warehouse for 250 grand, and I bought that because I had 16 million, I spent it all, I only had 500 grand. Now what you want to do is you want to be really clever, right? When you first come onto GTA Online, after being deranked and taking all your money off you, or first time playing GTA Online, do all the little missions that come up. So what will happen is, I got a text off Maud, as you can see. Now I've done my last one, that's what I've done previously while I've been thinking whether to record this or not. Basically, you do the Maud missions that lead you to a treasure hunt with the stone pickaxe, or the stone axe thing, that when you kill 25 people, you get 250 grand. And then if you do the one before, that I haven't got the email for, I don't think. No, I don't have the email for, but if you do that, you get the, let's see, no, a weapon wheel won't come up, but you get like the old golden revolver. After you do, you think you have like 5 missions or 5 little like clue areas to go. Then you find the gun. You kill 50 people with headshots only. You get 250 grand. That's easy cash. And then there's another one that I haven't got, but I know it does come up eventually. Is the mystery for serial killer, and you end up doing like loads of puzzles, find out sort of who it is. Then you go into Sandy Shores at night, and someone will come and attack you with a weapon. I think it's like an axe or something. Best place to be is go to Sandy Shores Airfield and just keep spinning your camera around looking for someone to come and attack you at night once you've done all the clues. And then you kill the person, you get that gun, and you get, I think that's 50 grand you get for that one. So that's, what, half a mil or more? Easy. And there's a few different other things, like you had the, I don't know where it's gone, I think they've taken it out now, but there was that guy that on single player, Michael Helps, would become a producer, you know, the guy that help each other make a film. He had a puzzle thing, you got 10 grand for each, and there was 10 of them, so you can make 100 grand easily off that. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you the best way to make money once you've got a CEO office. Buy the cheapest one you can, don't be like me, I'm just trying to buy everything back I had. So next thing I'll buy a nightclub, and that'll just make passive money, and I'll just keep doing this while I'm buying other things. Right, so what I need to do is, as you can see, I'm in a lobby with loads of other people, and that is going to be a pain for me. So the best thing I can do is, and yes, I'm ranked 28, that's because I've basically just messed about and played missions, and I grinded this out for 3 hours last night. And I ended up with, well, actually no, it's probably about 3-4 hours, yeah. I ended up with a mil, and then I've just done them jobs and then 240 grand, because obviously then I spent some money on a car, because I need a car to get about basically. So I've just bought, I've not even bought, I've just stolen a Sentinel XS, upgraded it the best I can, And we'll talk more about how we upgrade cars and the best way to do that on your own without having to worry about winning a race, if that method still works. So will that be another video? But today, it's about making money when you've got some money now, due to doing treasure hunts and things like that you already would have done before this video. Or after you've watched this video, you'll know to go and do them. Come back and watch the rest of this video. So, I don't want to be in a session with all these people. Now, the whole glitch thing, yeah, that's fine. But technically this is sort of a glitch, but it's not really. I don't really know. It's something that Rockstar can't really help. It's just Wi-Fi, isn't it? So, we'll be back in a minute. If you don't know what this is, go and watch a video on GTA 5 test nut type. Do that. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, search it. Or, if you want to risk it, be in a lobby with 17 other people that'll probably just blow up your things every 5 minutes because you're a low level. So, we'll be back in a second. Right, okay, so we're back. We're on our own. Public solo, basically. That's basically public solo glitch thing. But it's not going to affect you because everyone's been doing it for well over a year or two now. Right, so I want to go special cargo. And as you can see, I bought the cheapest one. And it only fits 16 crates. But one set of 3 crates is 72 grand. And I ended up with 480 grand as my selling price with all 16 crates. So it was really good. Really good because it doesn't take that long at all, really. You think about it. Right. Now, the only thing is, obviously, it's a bit time consuming when you have the 3 different separate crates with the helicopter. You have to chase the helicopter, blow it up. A low level, you might not have your homing launcher, but that's the first thing you should probably do. Buy some decent weapons, but you would have done that because you're loaded onto GTA. You know you need weapons, and obviously the homing launcher, the special carbine, the pulp. I think it's the pulp. But I'll have a look what it is called in a second. I keep doing that. I keep going down to this garage. I don't know why. Right, exit to the ground. In fact, we'll use on your car. Now what I've done is I've exactly got this car, and this is exactly how I had it 7 years ago when I first got GTA Online. And I played it, got on. This was the first car I found to steal when it told you to steal on the tutorial. Stole it, did the exact same customization once I've got the upgrades for it. And here we go. So, obviously, what you want to do is you want to pray and hope that you get just a van. So you can bring the van back, and that's all 3. Done. Now it gets a bit easier if you buy a terabyte, you know, when you're making the millions and you've bought everything else you want. For me, I'm not going to buy a terabyte because this is just as easy as I need it. If it's any easier, then you're waiting on, like, the time to buy between, you know, the warehouses. I will explain more in depth when I get there, so this will be basically like a rags to riches. You'll see, yeah, starting on $1 million, but that's nothing in GTA. That's probably about £1 in real life, because how much cars and buildings and all that costs in this game. So as you can see over there, I've also bought the penthouse, 1.1 million. That's what I spent some of the 16 million on, and the arcade, just because I want some of the arcade missions, because I think they would be quite good to make some money first time around again. So that is good. Now, where are we going? Is the van going to be empty? Am I going to have to chase 3 people? Right, let's go through that door there. Hang on, is there a wall? Yeah, I believe there is. Right, we'll go this way. I'm already getting lost, and we're only 10 minutes into the video. These are probably going to be about half an hour, 20-minute videos. So basically, they're just a rags to riches series. So basically, it'll be however long to fully stock it up and maybe sell it. So they might even be an hour long. I don't know yet. I haven't decided basically how long I want these to be. Right, where the hell is this thing? You over here? It's going to be in that house, isn't it? There you go. Right, okay, there's people there. So we'll jump up on the roof. Hopefully we can jump over. Can we not jump over that? Oh, well that's rubbish, isn't it? We can't. Hang on. There's a thing there. There's a platform. Ah, there we go. Right. We're going to be dead already. Now, what you will notice is, if you are a player returning, like me, I'm a player that's been deranked, you will die a lot quicker. And the people, obviously, you would have noticed in updates, previously playing, like the casino heist and the DLC before, and like Doomsday, I noticed that you got killed quicker. They could shoot you one shot with some guns. And it's weird, but it's even harder now. You're a lower level. things like here, like your stamina, your shooting, your strength, your stealth, your flying, they don't help at all. They do not help. All them stats being low, but obviously you'll build them back up again. It'll just take probably a few years. It took a few years to get to level 600 and something. 7 years. It's a bit of a pain, but it's okay. We're not angry. We're just disappointed in Rockstar because they could have dealt with it different ways, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't want to keep going over that. Right. So as I was saying, if you get a grenade launcher, you know, or a rocket launcher, basically a homing launcher is unlocked straight away. It's one of the free things with the Special Carbine. Basically, it's came in DLC. You can get it for free, so it's best to have when you're doing these cargo missions because you never know when you're going to get the helicopter. But if you get a helicopter, you know you're going to get the free parcels, and it is a bit more time consuming. Right, who's next? So as you'll notice, I'm already dead already. I need to stick into cover more often, and that is literally all it is. You're a low level, your health is low. Hang on, I thought the parcel was driving off then because it was like over there, and I'm like, where the hell are we going? So basically, what we're going to do in this series is we're going to have a rags to riches, and we're going to make you guys millions. Right, okay, here we go. Let's approach him. Just waiting for his head to pop up. Right, duck behind this one. Let the health go up a bit, because basically you just got to keep on your health. They're like the stats, you've just got to keep checking now. Right, there's a guy over here somewhere. Headshot him. Oh, what the hell? See, that's what I mean. It's just quick. You don't even get a second to react. I'm not doing very good to start off with, are we? But some missions are easier. Literally just get the van and go. This is an easy one, technically, because all you've got to do is kill the people and then get in the van and go. If they chase you, you just shoot them back. It's not really that hard. I'm just making it more difficult for myself for some reason. Don't know why. Just really struggling with this one. Probably because I'm recording. The minute I start recording, it normally goes bad. But, you know, all you got to think of is the end prize. Your 480 grand. Just easy money. Yes, you do have to spend money, like 18 grand per one, but it doesn't affect you. Once you got your 480 grand, you're just like happy days.
Are you bitch?
There you go, he's dead. Right, go back to assault. We should have enough time to leave before this guy comes at us. Let's do a turn. Just spray to give me some cover. We did actually shoot him in the leg there, that's good. Right, so now we just need to be aware of people chasing us, but because we don't have online, doesn't matter that thing's pinging, it's just the actual NPCs that'll try and attack us, the enemies. We might not get any, and they're the really lucky ones. It's like the selling, when you go to sell, you'll get, hang on, here we go, you get some people attacking it. All you need to do is just keep ducking. If you die, doesn't matter, this will stay here until the timer runs out. It's normally about 15-20 minutes you have, and then a timer will come up, and then it'll give you like 5 minutes. So you do have a long time, and you can travel around the whole map, I think, in 15 minutes in like a slow car anyway. You could probably do 2 laps in a slow car. You could get helicopters and planes. Now what I am noticing is, again, these are things that will help you out, things to know. If you're a player returning, basically when I say player returning, I mean someone who's been deranked, or someone who's maybe, you know, just started a new account. They're just like, oh, let's try a new player from a low level. You don't have things like a private jet. You unlock that at level 50 at the airports. You get the black private jet. That's really cool. It makes things quicker getting around the map. And buzzards, I think, are rank 50 or 100. I can't remember which one. But they get unlocked at the airports too. They won't spawn at the airports. Basically, faster vehicles spawn when you unlock higher ranks. The lower ranks you are, like the stupider the helicopters and the slower they are on the planes. It is a bit more of a pain, but it makes you appreciate things when you get ranked up and you're like, oh, I've unlocked, you know, you get to level 50, like, oh yes, I got the private jet, and the airport's spawning for me now. I don't need to buy one, because it just spawns there for me. It's like the yacht. I could buy a yacht for 10 million, but there's no point doing that, and that'd be the last thing I buy, because I don't make money off it. Yes, the missions are on it, but they're not double money in XP anymore, so there's not going to make me any money, so I'm not going to make my 10 million back. There's no point in me buying it. It's all about what you've got to think about, what's going to make you money, and what's going to make your money back. So this, as you can see, 72 grand for 3 crates, that didn't take long. So yes, 17 minutes into a video. But it's not that hard, because now we might get a 3 cargo one, and that takes even longer. But then you've just made 162 grand probably. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. I'm not, you know. We'll figure it out. Right, so all you got to do now, this is the pay thing, because this one here is ideal. Now, I didn't realise that there was actually, why isn't my, there you go. I don't want, this is the only thing, you're a low rank, you've got money, like that, like 1 million. All the people start calling you to buy things, you know, buy this and buy that. But that warehouse I've got there, that storefront one, there is a CEO tower nearby. It's like a minute or 2 drive away. Technically, you could be clever and go to them. And that's where the terabyte, what we were talking about before, I know we're we're switching in what we're talking about, zigzagging through the chat here, really. But if you buy a terabyte, when you're making your millions, if you buy it, put it outside your warehouse, but have 2 warehouses. So when you get to loads of money, we'll go over this because I'll probably buy 2 warehouses eventually. You buy 2 large warehouses, you get it to 72 crates, because if you go any higher than 72 crates, you get your, it's the raid thing that happens that I've luckily enough yet not to have happen. Because I'm a smaller warehouse, I can sell the minute I get to that point where it is at raiding limit, pretty much. So, you get 2 warehouses, you get them both to 72, but to get to that so quick, you put your terabyte outside one of your warehouses, and you buy warehouses that are close to each other, so you can just keep going between them. And when you go into your terabyte, you don't have to come back to your office then. You can go on the computer on your terabyte and start up a crate mission from there. It's easy. I don't even think you have to pay for it with a terabyte, do you? I'm not 100% sure. You might have to. I can't remember off the top of my mind. But again, this will be something that we'll do in this series and figure out what's best, what works, what doesn't work. So obviously we know right now, crates, they're probably one of the best ways to make money, because you don't have to rely on anyone. When you're in a solo public, you don't have to rely on anyone with a small warehouse to help you, like heist. I've started up the first heist, we did the first heist, you get your bonus 186 grand for doing it the first time. And then I tried to load up the prison one, and people join and then people leave because people aren't joining. So it's a pain. It's just easier when your mates aren't on or don't want to play this anymore because they've all been deranked, things like that. It's just easier. Hop on this. Yeah, I've got to wait 2 minutes. We'll be back in a second. But realistically, it's not that hard now, because we're about to make a load of money. We're about to make 480 grand. Easy. Just from doing these. And it's only 16 crates. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we go. Buying 18 grand. Yes, we're losing 80 grand. 80, not 80. 18 grand. We're about to make another 72 grand off gemstones. Right, now, again, what we do want is the boat. If you have to go out to sea, now this is where I'm wearing this, because if you go out to sea and you have the sailing boat one, you have to destroy the boat, and you get 3 crates in the water. And the only issue with that is, it's a big pain, because you have a helicopter shooting you, you have people on boats around that boat. So going underwater, it's just easy to sneak up, jump up on it, put a sticky, jump off. Happy days. Right, now noticing I've obviously ditched my car, so we'll just use the car that we left before. This cavalcade. And we just have to hope it's a van. Now, if the van doors are open, when you're driving up to it, you see the van doors are open. Again, that's a worse feeling, because that means there's going to be thieves running off it, 3 crates. Just a pain. Now, I can't remember, did I just have flares on me, because if it is, it's a helicopter one where you get dropped 3 crates. Find the vehicle. Now, it's the last one that stops flashing. Right, so it's that one. That's what I was told. I was told it was always the one that stops flashing last. It's the same when you get the tracker fire at. It's the last one that shows up. So it's the last one to show up, but at this, it's the last one to stop flashing. Now, of course, it's probably the furthest one away. But don't always go to the furthest one away. Go to the one that stops flashing last. Now, I might get proven wrong here. Or I just wasn't paying enough attention. But I was told that you go to the one that stops flashing last. Right, and we're about to find out, I guess. So, in fact, I think it's actually coming down to us. It's quite good. Or is it just staying still? I can't make out my mind what it's doing. No, it is coming to us. So what we'll do is we'll get our micro SMG. We've got a nice big vehicle too, so we can block off the road. Is that it? It doesn't look like it is, you know. Nope, it's not. I was wrong. Isn't that just great? So maybe it was another one flashing last. I don't know. I was just told that you go to the one that stops flashing last. So again, I'm learning as I go now. Because what I'll do, the next time we get another one of these, I'll watch the mini-map and I'll see which one starts flashing first. And then we'll go to that. And we'll just try and figure out ourselves, during our own tutorial here, which one's which. But actually they're both next to each other, so actually will work quite good. Now I believe this stopped at the, you know, the life invader. That's roughly where they are. You know, the set of traffic lights there. I believe that's where they are. So I'm gonna hopefully stay. Oh, he's not on this road. I was gonna say if he comes towards me, I can get one and drive past the other. So what we'll do is we'll dip down this road. He's gonna make a right turn there, isn't he? Make my life even harder. Oh, hang on. This might work perfectly. They're gonna line up. That's empty. I can see that that's empty. What? Where's... I'm so confused. I didn't realise there was 4 vans. Okay, so maybe there was a van that I didn't see blinking, and that's what it was. We've really messed this up, haven't we? Really messed it up. But this first video might be like an hour long, but obviously you guys will want to watch these videos because there are tutorials on how you're going to make easy cash when you're starting off. Yes, you've had to buy a CEO office, but you'll make that money from doing them treasure hunts. Do treasure hunts. When you first load onto GTA Online, you probably get about 1 million anyway nowadays. Just because you make so much money. Just from Rockstar giving it away due to like the... Is it the Twitch Prime thing? And there's loads of others that just giving money away. 200 grand every time you're loading onto GTA. I'm getting Twitch Prime things. I'm getting just giving random money. That makes no sense. Because you would think they would just stop that for the players that did the glitching. That would probably be a better way of doing it. Right, now we can't see him through this side. So what we'll do... Oh, hang on. Whoa, where are we going? Steady on. Now, I did actually say I could shoot him through there. It came up red when I aimed through that. We definitely knows who we are, and we're after that van. There you go. Oh, I guess we can shoot him through the wood. To the cargo. Whoa! I hate NPC drivers. They're just a pain. You just panic. I guess you would in real life, but realistically, run someone over. Just reverse, wouldn't you? Not put your foot down. Right, okay. Simple. Easy. Once we've found the crate, we're literally just driving back with 3 crates. Now, this is going to be the only thing. I can tell that you have a warehouse. So you'll do a 3, a 6, and a 9. So we've done 2 so far. So we've done 6 crates. And we've not had a single, you know, individual crate. You have to go back and forward 3 times. So next will be our 9th lot. I reckon, you know, your 9th or your 12th you're going to get a helicopter or a boat where you have to go back 3 times, you know, back and forward to the warehouse. That is a pain. You will definitely get one at least. Sometimes it's the last 2 that's a pain, but we'll just see what happens. You might get lucky and just get all 3 vans. I wish there was just, you know, you're doing a small warehouse, you just got 3 vans. But then I think everyone would just have small warehouses, loads of small warehouses if you can have loads of small, and you would just keep literally just making loads of money because you just have a van that's easy. And obviously you would learn the trick of the one that flashes last and things like that. Right. Train's coming. Who thinks we're going to beat the train? I think we will. There we go. And drifting on. Now, let's see. I think it's 162 grand we should have now. Ready to sell. Obviously, we're not going to. We're going to get that 480. Because that's what we're after. Okay, here we go. 18 grand again. So we're losing 18 grand, but we're out to make another 72 grand. Just easy cash. Easy cash. Now, I'm saying easy cash. We're probably about to get a separate 3 crates now. No, my luck. Because this is our 3rd set of crates, so we are probably going to get one. It's either a 3rd or 4th that will definitely get 3 crates separate. There is a pain, but again, people go, oh, why don't you just do 1 crate, because then it's easy. Well, no, because 3 is quicker, because you're getting 3 crates in 1 set of jobs. She just said not good. Ah, here you go, goes to the crash site. Where's the crash site then? Okay, the crash site's there. Sometimes you crash sites in Sandy Shores, and that's just a pain. But the FBI is going to be here. That makes it a little bit harder, because it means you have to drive and get your thing. Now, if you had no oppressor, again, you know, every time that I do something like this and talk about it, I'll talk about how you have to do it with no money. So like I mentioned about the the terabyte, how you would do, how we're doing it without a terabyte, and then also how you could do it with a terabyte to make your life easier and make more money quicker. But then, if you had no oppressor right now, you could just literally swoop down, you get the cops on your way before they even aim at you, and it makes these missions even quicker, which obviously makes you even more money because you can get things done quicker. So, when you look at what to buy next, you buy another business that's passive money. So while you're doing this, you're making easy million in... Sometimes though with the nightclub it can take a week to make $1 million, but again it's just an extra mil there on top of everything else you're doing. So if you come on for a few hours, that's an extra few hours a day that you're going to have in your nightclub building up, and then you might just sell it once a week. After doing all this, you come on like maybe 2 hours a day, you do 2 hours of this, so you make, what let's say, 800 to 900 grand, and then by the end of the week you'd have made $1 million in your nightclub. You basically sell that, do a solo public thing, happy days. You've made like 900 grand a day, so you're easily making, let's say it's $1 million a day from these buying and selling. So let's say you do Monday to Friday, because obviously like me, I work heavily on the weekends, so that's $5 million a day. Then your extra $1 million a week. Now obviously they're saying secure area, so I know I can just drive up, do that, and drive out. Not having to shoot anyone, not having to do any of that. I'm just being clever about it. Staying in my vehicle, because again, getting out activates them shooting at you, because obviously you're walking about. But also staying in a vehicle, it's a quicker getaway than just running back to your car. You've got to think when you do these missions, what's going to be the most efficient way. Sometimes it's, obviously if you have an oppressor, just swoop down, get it, go. Doesn't matter if the cops shoot at you, because you're well gone by then. But this, if you got out your car then, you'd probably be shot very quickly, because again, we're a low level. So it doesn't take much to shoot us, and we're about to fall off a cliff. No, we're not. We're okay. So what we're going to do is, obviously we're going to have to go back 3 times, so we'll join back when we're on the last crate, because obviously we're now at 40 minutes of this video, so I'm timestamping that 40 minutes, and I'll tell you what time it is when we get the last crate picked up. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got the 4-minute timer coming up. I've only actually been doing it for 7 minutes. So obviously this is a shorter time, because normally you get like 15 minutes to do it. Just obviously cutting it short because I don't know, to make it harder or something. I don't really know. I'm driving a motorbike, obviously, instead of that white Felon, just because this was faster. You can do wheelies, get a bit more speed going. It is a bit more annoying because you can fall off your bike. I've had a few incidents where I've just nudged one of the sides. I'll show you in a second. Just drive past it. I won't stop though because we're on the timer. That side there, that thing, when I was driving towards the second crate, I literally just leaned in a little bit, nudged it, came off the bike, and it's like a second or so, but it still affects you. Slow down here so we don't go off like that. It was close. So you got 3 minutes to get the delivery. That should be well enough time. Unless all of a sudden we start falling off the bike every second. We should be good. It isn't an issue. It's only taken us 7 minutes from when I said them. So it's not that bad. It's normally 8, 9, sometimes 10 minutes to do these missions. It's not that bad really, is it? Because you do a heist, right? It take you half an hour sometimes to an hour depending on loading times and people leaving and joining because they don't get the right cut that they want. Because obviously you don't want to lower your friends' cuts, so it's one of them, isn't it? You just get randomers in. So leaving and joining, so let's say an hour, hour and 20 maybe. This probably takes about an hour. You're getting 400 grand, 480 grand actually. I'd say this is easier just because you're back and forward, you're getting RP, you're on free mode, so you're earning RP and 200 grand cash every like hour or two. It's just easier, and obviously if you're in a, your solo public, your nightclub is going up too. Even if you're on heist, your nightclub stuff is still going up because as long as you're online basically and doing stuff, your nightclub is going up. So I guess your nightclub is just really good overall that we need to do. That's something we need to buy, but it's 4 million when I checked. The start price is 1 mil, and I was like, oh, it's not bad about it now. And then all the stuff that I'm going to need, it's like 4 point something million, probably like 4.8 million that just I can't be doing with at this point because we only got 1 mil. The minute we get it, we'll buy it straight away because then we could just do something that earns us cash, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video. We'll go over how to make cash when you can't afford to buy crates and things like that. So it's a bit weird that I'm doing it this way around, but I'm doing it this way because when you first load on GTA Online, you'll either buy the Enterprise pack that'll get you like the first setup of things like a warehouse and all that, the office. It'll get you the starter pack. Sometimes it's probably best to maybe buy that as a starter, but I wouldn't because I've proven that you don't need it. Yes, I started off with 16 million, but I've made 1 million already, and I've only spent less than 3 hours last night playing. So maybe like 4 or 5 hours and you could have a low-end office, a low-end apartment, a car, or a bike. Maybe get the Batty 801 or 5, I can't remember what it is, but the Batty, basically get that because it's a really good super bike basically, and then you'll just eventually upgrade it over time and you'll be getting to missions quicker, and then obviously when you get them real amounts of stacks of cash, you can buy an Oppressor Mark II, and then it's happy days. Right, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to get another set of crates and we'll be back on the road.
Good to see you, boss.
As you see, we're unlocking new clothes. Obviously, it's a shame really because if you like, the level I was, you could just buy anything you wanted and have anything you wanted, and life was just so much easier. Obviously, it is a bit of a pain, but it's actually kind of cool restarting because you get the whole experience again of this and that. I was just trying to buy an apartment the other day when I first loaded on. In fact, yesterday when I tried to load on first, and I was like, let's buy an apartment. I've got 16 mil. Let's just buy an apartment so we can maybe do heists then. I couldn't buy an apartment. I was like, what the hell? And it kept coming up with, Simeon needs to give you a call, and you got a cool cutscene there, and that was kind of cool. And, I just thought, it's the little things, isn't it? You're like, there was that, and years ago it was this. So obviously I've not played the tutorial in 7 years. So that's really interesting to go back and see what you had to do back then when there was loads of glitches obviously that there was a massive issue. People couldn't get on. Then people got like 1 to 2 million, 500 grand, 300 grand. They got loads of different, depending on how long it took them to get back onto online with it working perfectly. They got a large sum. So what we'll do is we'll join back in a minute 50. So yes, as you're seeing, we're losing time on money. But if you had a nightclub that is the end goal for this, buy a nightclub and then we'll buy a medium warehouse with the nightclub money. So it's clever really when you're thinking about it. This time of here, your nightclub's making money, so it don't really matter at that point. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we go. 18 grand. Shipment of jewellery. Right, so we've, as I said, we got a 3 delivery one then. So hopefully now we get a van, or we'll get another 3 delivery and it'll just 3 separate. When I say 3 delivery, obviously we're doing 3. Anyway, so you know that means then we're doing 3 separate deliveries. But I can normally tell what mission it is. If it's a flare one that you get given flares, it's helicopter drops. If it's one you have to chase a helicopter, blow it up, it's 3. If it's a boat, then normally it's 3.
Just ping the collection location through to you. Pick up the goods and bring them back to the warehouse. I don't anticipate any trouble.
That normally means there probably is trouble. Right, what I need is a car. Any car will do. Doesn't really matter, as long as we're getting to the objective, basically.
Bastard! Chingate ya! The fuck? Oh, shit!
Okay, we're just going to ignore that happened then. Yeah, we didn't just crash into a... I don't even know what... We just crashed into a side barrier, really. Right, now where is this place? There. Now, if the van's driving, that's good. If the crate's moving, that's good because it means it's driving around and it's one van. If it's just sitting in a warehouse area, like a location like an alleyway, it could mean that the van's there, the doors are open. Also, the location where it is one of the FBI setups, where basically there's 2 FBI cars, one Ford Vic Type 1, one of the SUVs, and it's normally down by the drain area. Well, yeah, the canal. So what you do is you park your... What I did last time was I parked my car in front of the SUV and just reversed so it couldn't chase me. Because the Ford is always up top. And I think we might be getting to see this right now. I don't know. Yep, there you go. The Ford's there. So you're going to get to see exactly how this works. Now I've told you, I'll probably get shot straight away. And there's a van. Now it's a big van. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to block it off. Right, and now I need to get the driver's side straight away. Which side's the wheel? Right, okay. So with the van, you could drive forward and reverse up there straight away. Now this one, the vehicle's a bit slower, as you just saw then. Yeah, there you go. The vehicle's too slow for me to be able to drive off in. If it was a van, it just shoots off. But it's a big heavy thing now. Luckily enough, the cops are now gone. That's it. That's how easy these missions are. I can get back in that van now. The cops are driving around, but they don't care. So sometimes, like that, it could just be easier just to get shot by the cops. That's it. Just go and collect your crate again. Worst that happen is if you took a personal vehicle, it might get impounded. But I don't know because it's a crate mission, you might not. But look, I'll just get back in this now. There's a SWAT officer there. He doesn't really care. Neither does that one over there. Here we go. And off we go. And look, the FBI vehicle's there. So I showed you how that should have worked then. Well, I explained how it should work with your party van. You park your car in front of the SUV. And if it's a van, you literally just drive forward, then reverse all the way up the hill. This one's a bit slower. You can come all the way up here. Happy days. But if it's this, as I've just shown you, it might just be easy to get shot. Because a cop chasing this, it's slow. They're going to be shooting your tyres. It's going to take longer to do the mission. Or if you're quick enough or a high enough level, you've got a bit more health, you've got better weapons or something, blow up the vehicles and just drive off in it, I guess. That's just the way I could have done it then. Plant some sticky on the vehicle, get in the vehicle, blow up the vehicles, and happy days. Right. So we should be now, when we take this in, be getting the 300 and... I want to say 320 grand is what we should be getting in the selling price for this now. So I actually need crates in this.
Poodles are eating.
Oh, I can't see out back. Is there any crates? Because normally you can see through a window. The windows you can see through, because obviously you can see that window and that one. It's just pitch black in there, you can't see a thing. Right, let's go onto the pavement. Now this video's gone on for about an hour, so it might go over the hour mark, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because I want to really give you a real, sort of real time of what it's like. Yeah, I have cut the video a little bit in sections, you know, I haven't showed you the internet thing, because obviously that would be me showing you my internet as well. And 340 grand. Okay, so I believe we have another 3 and a 1. So we might just skip this 3. And we might even skip the 1 now and just go and show you what it's exactly like to sell. We'll see when we get back to the warehouse what we have left to sell. So back in a second. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we've got full warehouse. Should be 480 grand. Gonna log on. There you go, 480 grand. Let's sell. 2 delivery vehicles. It may, but you have half an hour to do, so hopefully it should be fine. I did it last time, and it was just a van. No, it was the plane, and you had to drop the the cargo around. It wasn't that hard.
Okay, sales.
There you go. Enter the plane. And it looks like there is only one plane, so that's good. That's what I like to see. Now, the only thing is, I noticed every like 45 minutes to an hour, you get a call off Bryony. That's the person who is in charge of like getting you to buy the Arena War. Then you get Agatha Baker or whatever her name is, the one with the casino. She's constantly calling you saying, "Oh, can you help us do these missions?" You get Lester constantly texting you. So you get secure service. Oh, that's what we're on now. Then he goes, "Oh yeah, I found you something." Then like 10-20 minutes later, Lester will text you again saying, "Are we doing this job? Because if you are, we need to be quick." And that's for the first heist, and you have a second heist. And then you have like the bunker stuff that he contacts you about. Then he sends you constant emails and texts about things like that. So you get the yacht one that keeps coming through all the time. And you get the Arena War off Bryony. And then you'll get emails about buying the businesses like the arcade, bunker and all them. And the nightclub. And obviously Tony keeps calling you, talking about the nightclub. And it's just so annoying. But it's one after the other. They all call you one after the other, after the other, after the other. We should have gone through the side door. That's my mistake. We should have gone through the side there. I just wish we could fly one of them during the game. I know you can fly the 747s in single player. I don't think you can fly them. You can just fly the 747s. It's just a shame, really, isn't it? You can't fly them online. It would have been cool, really. Right. Okay, here's the plane. Right. Missile lockjammer if you passenger plane. Yeah, we don't have a passenger, so that's not going to be use. Now hopefully this isn't one of the ones where you have to stay low and you get the cops on you and then it takes the waypoint off for you. Also, this looks like it is one delivery point. Hang on, let's get some hype before we do that. Now, if it's one delivery point, I believe you'll have the people on the ground shooting you, but you just park it nearby, shoot them all, and then get back on the plane and drive it down the road. Or, if you're clever, you can get in a buzzard. If it basically, the bigger the job, and the more people attacking you, you'll get like a buzzard spawning next to the plane. So you get the buzzard, you go to the waypoint, you kill everyone at the waypoint, then you go back, get in your plane, and fly. Because it's half an hour of these missions you get. So that's well enough to keep doing it 5-6 times. And when you have multiple markers and people on the ground, if you're worried about them attacking you, get in the buzzard, go and blow everyone up at each location. Go back to the airport, get in your plane, and then deliver. Then you don't have to worry about getting attacked all the time. And if you have a friend or anything like that, then obviously it does help because they can just fly with you, attacking the enemy. But I guess we'll find out whether this is going to be one where they're on the ground or whether it's just a straight up deliveries in, we're dropping the vehicle off, or whether we're just dropping it from, you know, the airdrop. I guess we'll find out any second. So we've made roughly we've made 480 grand in an hour, but it's actually less than an hour because we had the Wi-Fi, you know, the Wi-Fi connection thing. We did the test connection. Then obviously you have your loading times from like loading in between little things. Uh-oh, we're going over that. Let's just get a bit of height. Okay, so we're going to land the plane. Right. Yep, so as you can see there is enemies. So technically I could just land it on this road over here. Take out the enemies. Now the thing that you don't want is the enemies to shoot you while you're landing like that. Right, I need to get out this vehicle as quick as I can. Just need to get 10 kills is all this wants. Right, so I've died, but I'm out the vehicle. The vehicle's fine. Okay. Okay, so all you got, and now I've just noticed the plane's not on the map. I don't know whether that's an issue or not because I've died. I've died again. It's so hard because there's no cover. Only a few more to go. There we go. There you go, 480 grand. And we've ranked up. Level 31. Perfect. Happy days. And that is how easy it is, guys, to make money. So don't forget, if you want to make money, just follow these tutorials. There's going to be one each day, or maybe 2 a day at the moment. I don't know how we're going to do it. Haven't decided yet. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, press the notification button down below for instant notifications, and we'll see you guys in the next video.